everyone, this is another Empties video. I am determined to film this video today. Everything has gone against me. I can't find my memory card. I tried on my phone and that wouldn't connect to the computer. So this is my fourth attempt literally today to film this video and I'm determined to get it done. So without further ado, I'm going to go through this box of Empties. And I know I said there'd be more videos between last Empties and this Empties, but that's just where the cookie crumbles at the minute. I haven't got any time to do anything, so yeah, I just thought I must get something up. So this is going to be this Empties video, and yeah, I'll just get into it. I'll do some hair things first. I've got these Aussie Aussome Volume Shampoo and Conditioner, which are like my holy grail shampoo and conditioner. I'll go back to these time and time again. I'll try other things, but always go back to buying these after them. At the minute I'm using the Dove one, which is, yes, really nourishing, but the reason I like the volume ones is because they're really light, and them other ones that I'm using at the minute aren't so light and they are weighing my hair down, whereas these didn't weigh my hair down at all. Even the conditioner, it might not have been that moisturising as like the thicker ones are, but it's just really nice day to day, and yeah, I just love these two. I have another conditioner, which is the Pantene Classic Care Conditioner, which is just the basic one. I really like Pantene. I used to use it all the time when I was younger, like when my mum used to buy it. Yeah, it just reminds us of that and my mum's hair care products, and it smells like classic shampoo smell, which I kind of like. This is just a basic conditioner, but just nice and thick, and really feels like it's nourishing and softening your hair. So yeah, I really do like this. I would buy Pantene again in the future. Yeah, and I enjoyed using that. I have another little conditioner, which is the Freider Sheer Blonde Everlasting Conditioner. Colour preserving it's supposed to do. I didn't find it really did any of that. It just was the kind of blur conditioner. It didn't really do any conditioning greatly or do any colour preserving or any of that. It was just kind of rubbish, so I wouldn't buy that again. I have another two hair care products. I've got the Batiste Dry Shampoo, which, as you know if you watch these videos all the time, I go through this like no tomorrow. I get one of these every single month, and yeah, this is the huge massive one. It's 400 mils, and yeah, it's just my favourite dry shampoo. I use it on opposite days to the days I wash my hair, and it just kind of gives it some life. I've got it on today and it just kind of gives it a bit of grit and a bit of texture to it, compared to when I've just washed my hair. I actually prefer days when I've used this compared to days when I've used proper shampoo. So yeah, sounds a bit gross, but it is the best dry shampoo I've used. I go and try more expensive ones and I never like them as much as this. And the last hair care product is the Garnier Fructis Bamboo Hold Hairspray in Strength 4, which is extra strong. I used to use this all the time. I had about 3 cans of it at one point, and I finally got through the last one. These days I don't really like it so much. It has quite a nice smell to it. It doesn't have that typical Garnier-ish hairspray smell. It is quite fruity, which is what I originally liked about it, but it does not make my hair quite crispy. Even with a really small thin layer, it is quite crispy. So I'm glad to finally finish this up, and I'll go back to good old Earle, even though that does have the hairspray smell. It brushes out really easy, whereas this doesn't. Okay, now on to body care. The next thing I've got is the Smoothie Star Body Milk from Soap & Glory. It doesn't look empty, but I promise you I've scraped every inch. It's not actually full up there, it's just kind of stuck on the edges. And it's really hard to get the last bits out, even though I've scraped the barrel of it. That's the one downfall of this packaging, is that you can't get every last drop out. Like a tub you could get every bit out, but this is a bit more difficult. But I'm kind of down with that for now. This smells to me like fresh popcorn, like hot popcorn, which is just delicious and something that I really don't mind smelling of. I quite like the smell. Yeah, and that's kind of what draws me to this. Throw it on the floor. Yeah, it's really nice and moisturising, just what you would want for a body moisturiser. It sinks in nice and just leaves you feeling really soft and nourished. And yeah, I just find it's a perfect one for me to use once I've got out of the bath. I've got a whole other tub of this, so yeah, I'm gonna enjoy using this again. And this did last me ages. Like, I got it at Christmas and started using it practically straight away, and only finished it this month, so that's not bad going, I don't think. Another Soap & Glory moisturiser is the Righteous Butter, which is just a little travel size tub, which did not take long at all to use up. Yeah, I really like this one as well. I've got 2 massive tubs of it. I'm kind of getting sick of it now because I just seem to get it for Christmas constantly, which I'm not complaining about. Everyone loves a good Christmas gift, things like that. But yeah, I have had a lot of it over the years and had a constant stream of it for probably the past 4 years and never been without it. So I'm just kind of a bit sick of it now, but I've got 2 massive tubs to get through. So yeah, I won't need to repurchase this, I don't think, for a long time. But it is very, very moisturising, very nice and thick, smells really nice. Again, but I'm a bit sick of the scent. But yeah, can't complain, it's a really nice one to try. And last body product is the Sure deodorant in the scent Bright, which just does what it says on the tin. It's a deodorant, doesn't do anything special, it just does its job. And yeah, it does it fine for me. Very strange one to mention, I suppose, but it just smells really nice, and to me this is the nicest smelling one I've found. So yeah, I thought I'd mention it. I like these little compressed ones as well because they're really cute and dinky and my kind of thing. Now I've got some skincare products. I'll go through the little sachets first. I've got a white chocolate mousse mask from Superdrug, which I just like the gimmicky concept of a white chocolate mask because I love white chocolate, but in the mask it was a little bit sickly. I normally like the normal like brown chocolate ones, but that was a little bit sickly for me, the scent of it. It's meant to cleanse and nourish, so I suppose it's meant to like cleanse your pores and then nourish with moisture, but it was alright. It did leave my skin a little bit soft afterwards, but like these cheapy ones you never really notice a huge difference, like long term or anything, so just after a few hours afterwards it felt really soft and nice. But yeah, I wouldn't say they were amazing or anything, but they're nice for a little treat now and again. I've got 2 packets of these Primark face wipes, which I know is pretty bad. But yeah, I don't use these on their own all the time, like I do now and again. But most of the time I do cleanse afterwards, so I don't feel too guilty using face wipes, which is why I don't mind using the cheapy ones, because even if they are rubbish for your skin or whatever, I tend to cleanse afterwards anyway, so it doesn't really matter as long as it gets the bulk of the rubbish, horrible makeup off my face. So yeah, I couldn't complain with these. I use them all the time. 2 packets of this is £1, so that's like 50 wipes for £1, which bargain in my eyes. So yeah, I will continue to buy these and have done already, and I'm on to the next pack of them. That is the Earle Cleanse and Polish, which again is a little small size. I used the massive size up last month, so I just like turned to this to get this used up. Yeah, I do love this. I will definitely repurchase the Earle Cleanse and Polish at some point, because it's just really nice to get every last bit of makeup off, and yeah, it just feels really comforting and nice. Maybe not as nourishing as the oil, but yeah, it's just bog standard, good cleanser that doesn't do any horrible things. It's not really stripping or anything. So yeah, I always go back to this and have had countless tubes of this and love it to death. And then the last kind of cleanser product is the Elemis Fresh Skin Glow Exfoliating Face Wash, which is basically a face wash with little exfoliating beads in. But it's kind of not enough to be a scrub, and there's enough there so it's not just a cleanser. It's kind of some halfway house between a scrub and a cleanser, which I wasn't particularly fond of. I've got to admit, this, if I didn't know this was Elemis, I would think it was a really cheap brand. It didn't feel like an Elemis product should to me. I feel like if you're paying a little bit more, I know the Fresh Skin range is kind of like the cheaper range for younger skin. It's not as expensive as normal Elemis products, but to me I expect good quality, and it just wasn't anything special at all. It felt cheap. It didn't feel like a nice product at all to use to me. I was just trying to use it for the sake of it. I didn't like it. It didn't leave your skin feeling nice and clean. I mean, I don't want my skin being squeaky clean because that's not good either, but it just didn't do a lot. The little scrub bits just were kind of annoying, and yeah, I don't really like the concept of scrubs these days anyway. As you might have heard on other videos, I'd rather use an exfoliating toner type product with acids, but this was just rubbish to me and I wouldn't repurchase it. And the last skincare item is another Elemis product, but this one was really nice, and it's the Maximum Moisture Day Cream. This was once in a nice tube like this, but then I had to cut it open, because the one thing about this is the tube is really annoying, because it's a squeezy tube, but the plastic is quite hard, so like at the top and the bottom you can't really squeeze an awful lot out. So when I cut it open to see what was left inside, I had like 2 weeks worth of cream left to use. But the product itself is actually really nice. It says Maximum Moisture Day Cream, and it really, really is maximum moisture. It's the most moisturising, like rich cream I've ever used for my face for a day cream, which to me was a little bit too moisturising. It did make my oilier bits come through as more oily, but it was definitely really good. If you had like dry skin or something, it would just be amazing. It was really nourishing, and yeah, it's definitely worth a higher price point like Elemis. It's not like the Fresh Skin one, which I thought was cheapy. This is really, smells nice and feels really expensive and nice to use. And as much as it's probably not for my skin type, I got it as a gift, so I used it anyway, but it was really nice to use while it lasted. And last but not least, I've got the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner Pot that I finished up. I've had this for like well over 2 years, so in a way I'm kind of glad to use it up, but it just shows that this product lasts forever. I don't know if you can see, but there's nothing left in there to use up really. This is my favourite gel eyeliner. It's the only one I've ever bought, but I don't feel the need to buy MAC or Bobbi Brown or any others because I know other beauty gurus have said that this is just as good as them, and I don't really feel the need to try anything else because this is all I think I need. It's really nice and black, really creamy, and it goes on really easy. And before I knew how to use liquid eyeliner, and I was rubbish at that, I tried this and this was really easy. So if you struggle with liquid eyeliner, give this a go because you might find it easier, because I certainly did, and I still really like it. And it's really creamy, and it doesn't flake off or anything through the day, it just stays put. But it's not really hard to take off either, so it's a nice medium between staying on all day but not being impossible to take off. And I like putting it in the tight line and the waterline, like when I'm doing like a really intense black smoky eye or something for a night out, because it just stays put. And yeah, it doesn't even move like in there, where like kind of a kohl pencil for me usually kind of, you've got to top it up through a night out, whereas this just stays. So yeah, I love it for that. And yeah, a little really goes a long way, so this pot lasts for years. So yeah, I've bought a new one already, can't live without it. And yeah, really glad that I've used it up because it's been sat there for ages with my other one, my other backup sat waiting. But yeah, really like that and would recommend it to anyone. And that's the end of my Empties video. I can't believe I actually got to the end of that video. I've tried all day with technical difficulties trying to get this video filmed, and I've had to use one 1 gig memory card and then transfer the footage every like 2 minutes. So it's taken about 4 separate chunks of video to film this. So I hope it hasn't been too like choppy and a bit all over the place, because I felt like it has been. So yeah, give me a big thumbs up for effort today, because it has taken me hours to get this done. I've recorded 3 different times and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video hopefully, and yeah, bye!